Hi there, thank you very much for joining this wonderful video. My name is Florin and today I will show you how to use this brand new tool called ContentLook. Now, this is the tool called ContentLook, and in this video I am going to show you a brand new thing about what you can do with your content. So the purpose of ContentLook is to help you know everything about your content, and today I'm going to start answering some very hard questions that you may have about your content. So for example, what do you want to know? Select here and I go and say, so which of my pages get the most engagement? This is the first thing that we are going to answer, and here's how we can answer this question. So which of my pages get the most engagement? To do that, we are going to look at the website called chiefcontent.com. We're going to click start working on this. And then we are here in the interface. Right, so let's see general pages. You can see that I have about 167 general pages on this website, and I would like to know which of them get the most engagement. Now, an easy way to do this is to go over to the audit that we have for this website and just take a look at it. Of course, there are many problems that you can identify just by looking at this audit, right? So you can see a lot of stuff here, but what I really want to know is where I'm getting the most engagement from. Alright, so top 10 pages this week. So these were like the best pages for us over the last week, and of course over the last week this website had like really low traffic, but I can see that we had some very good engagement on the following pages. So this is kind of nice, because in ContentLook an engagement score of over 30 means that people have actually engaged with the page. So we're looking at a bunch of different stuff like time on page, if they left any comments, if they bounced off, or if they started visiting other pages from the site. And basically anything that goes above 30 is good, and everything that's above 40 is really good in terms of engagement. So as you can see, our about page has a lot of engagement, so 44, which is really good. The category for WordPress has a lot of engagement, and also our tools category in the website. You can even see the links here. This is really good. So let's go and look at the about page. So this is how we would open up the about page inside of ContentLook, and we can check out the analytics. So let's say for the last 2 months, so no shares on social media, but we had a couple of visitors. So we had 34 visitors, and here I can see the graph, I can see the chart, and then I can go over to engagement and see that most of the people who really engage with this page were people who were directly coming over to chiefcontent.com, and you can see that there is a huge engagement from people coming right to the page, right from the website, without passing through Google. So the people who went through Google first to find the about page of chiefcontent.com have had only an engagement score of 13, which is really bad. It's super bad. It's obviously below 30, and it's really below 30, so that's not a good engagement score. So you can see that in this case the traffic coming from Google organic search is really bad for the website, so we shouldn't focus on that channel for this particular page. Of course, each and every page is different, but you're gonna see that by looking inside of ContentLook and checking the engagement of each page that you have on your website. So to answer the question, so which of my pages get the most engagement, I gave you a very simple example, but the more you're going to interact with this tool, you're gonna go over to different pages and you're gonna start looking at the engagement scores so that you can better define which are the pages that work best for you. So for example, I'm turning a new leaf. I'm clicking this button here and I can see that I have more traffic for this page. So let's look at it over the last year. Okay, and let's see for a page that had 455 views. Let's see what engagement we had. So we can see that some of the best engagement that came over to the page was, of course, internal stuff, our teammates, right? So our teammates who used ContentLook.co for this particular page. So you can see an engagement score of 62. Other than that, you can see that Facebook had very good engagement scores, Twitter, and that's kind of about it. Otherwise, direct traffic over to chiefcontent.com, but these were like the best things in terms of engagement, according to the source from which the traffic came onto the page. Now, as I said, by studying all of this, you can go and see the engagement, other sources, other channels, and see how those worked out for you, and if you can find better engagement channels. Now, ContentLook has been designed to become a very good tool for you to analyze your content and figure out the engagement of all the content that you have on your website. So if you want, just go ahead here and sign up for free to start using ContentLook today, or otherwise follow through in this video and see how we can answer the next question in this lineup. So next on is going to be, what website problems do I currently have? And we have a lot of data internally over at the Squirrely company, the company behind this tool called ContentLook, and we know that many people are asking themselves about website problems that they have with their website. So even if it's a blog, an e-commerce store, or it's just a big site with many pages, we know that a lot of people are asking themselves, how can I figure out what website problems I currently have? And it's like, find marketing problems is something that a lot of people search for on Google, and there are really no good tools to show you this. So that's why we've built ContentLook in the first place. And to see most of the website problems, you can easily go to the assistant section here, right? So you can navigate all the way to the assistant, and then in assistant go and check out the audit. Of course, as you will notice playing through these tabs, there are other stuff like major issues in page and view alerts. You can even create your own alerts, and all of these will alert you to website problems that you have. But if you're a first-time user and you just want to see the problems of your website, you should go to the audit section. This is the audit section. This is the score for this website, so it's 51. And it says that your score is not good yet, but it could be. And this is actually true. So you would need a score of 80 or above 80 to have a really good grade for your online marketing and for your website. So I see that most of my problems are in the traffic section, right? I have a lot more problems that I can fix. You can see here that these are my categories. So blogging, traffic, SEO, social media, links built over to the website, and authority of the website. And most of my problems are indeed in traffic, because here you can see the completion of this circle at only 50%. All right, so I can navigate the audit and see problems that I have. Of course, here you see a lot of details, but you can go and say unfinished, and then in unfinished you will see only the tasks that have problems. So this is a very easy way to check out exactly what problems your site is currently having, right? Do you optimize articles for search? No. Copyright metas, none of them are existing here. Estimated traffic is not good. Visible for search engines. There are pages that aren't visible for search engines. We've found duplicates, other duplicates, so duplicates in the title, duplicates in descriptions of the pages over the website, empty descriptions, so there are 32 pages without description on this website. We don't have, we have a title tag, but the length isn't right. The site is not optimized for speed. So we have problems with social media sharing. We don't have a lot of shares, as you can see here. We were lucky a bit with Stumble Upon, but otherwise people don't really share the article, so this is obviously a problem of this website. Then average backlinks, 0 backlinks. That's super bad, especially if you're trying to do something on SEO and get more organic search traffic. Not having links is really bad. And if you'd go here to how do I fix it, it would also show you how to fix these problems and give you a list of the top articles, and then you could go and start building backlinks to those articles. Or, you know, these are articles if you had a blog, but if you have like a website, those would be pages, or average backlinks to your top products if you have a Shopify store or BigCommerce store. Now at Authority, the biggest problem is the Alexa rank. As you can see, it's a very bad rank, so it's way beyond 1 million, and the top websites in the world are ranked number 1. Then you have really great websites at Alexa rank 1000, but at over 1 million, that means that the site is super invisible to people who are, you know, spending their time online, searching on search engines, following discussions and Twitter chatter on social media, and this is just bad. Alright, so what problems do I currently have? So this audit is a good way of checking out the problems that you have. And this is what you should follow at first. Of course, if you don't want to go and navigate the audit, the easiest way to find problems is to click this button here that says fix a problem. You will see this taking you to the biggest problems that your site currently has. So of course the Alexa rank. Here are some. So this was the problem. This is how the workflow works. So this is the problem. In this step, find out what the issue is referring to. So Alexa rank is really high. The lower the Alexa rank is, the more popular your site is. This is a ranking system set by Alexa.com, which is owned by Amazon, that now has 2 Alexa products. But anyway, so which basically audits and makes public the frequency of visits on various websites. The rank is calculated by using a combination of the estimated average daily unique visitors to the site and the estimated number of page views on the site over the past 3 months. So next step is the solution to the problem. So read this section to understand how to fix the problem. How can we fix the Alexa rank of the website? Get more traffic to your website. The visitors should have the Alexa toolbar installed for Alexa to be able to measure the traffic. You could encourage your visitors to install the Alexa toolbar, and you can increase your SEO rankings or use tools to get more out of social media. You can even get an agency to publish fresh content so that you bring people to your website more often. Next step, you can assign work so that people from your team can help you solve this problem. And the next step is to either mark it as fixed or to skip it until the next check. You can, if you didn't fix the problem right now, you should just click on skip and you will find out the next big problem that you need to solve to make your website better. Alright, so what problems does my website currently have? This was an easy way to show you. Of course, if you're starting to use ContentLook, you will see that you have a lot of other options. So for these pages right here, whenever they have any problems, a box will appear here telling you what the problems are. You can even set up your own alerts, and you can do a lot of things to figure out the problems of your website. But I'm not going to show you that right now. We are going to move on and see the next question. Alright, of course, if you like this answer and you like what you saw on the stream right now, you can go and click sign up for free and you can check out the platform for yourself, and especially for your own website. I mean, you might be really curious right now to see if your website has any of the problems that I've highlighted here. Of course, it checks for hundreds of problems, hundreds of things that can happen on your website, and you wouldn't even know about them because you're a human user, you're not a search engine bot to see everything. And especially if you don't have a trained eye in finding or fixing website problems, you will never find them yourself, you will never find them manually. So you should go and sign up for free, get a free trial started, and see how the tool works for your own website. It will cost you nothing. You don't even need a credit card to get started, and you will get started in seconds. Right, moving on to the next question. How can I get a score for my online marketing? Now, this is another one of the reasons why we've started building ContentLook. A lot of people were asking us to tell them how well they did on their online marketing. Now, of course, this is like a first video for you guys, but at the Squirrely Company, we create a lot of tools that help online marketers and business owners who establish an online presence. We help them to get more traffic, to get better SEO results, to get better social media results, to get better content for their websites. So we help with a lot of things, and people are asking us like, how can I actually figure out if my online marketing works or not? How does it compare to other websites from my industry? I know, how would I get the score, or something that I can say, yeah, I'm gonna work on this for a month, and then if I see my score increase, that means that I'm better at marketing. So that's why we've created the audit. And as you can see, the audit gives you a score. So 51 is very low, because you would need a score of at least 80 to be a very good website. So to actually compete with the best websites out there in your industry, you would need a score of 80. So 51 is really bad, and it means that this website still needs to get a lot more traffic, a lot better engagement, to get more backlinks. We'd have to get more backlinks to it, and yeah, so this is a really bad score. And of course, you see your score is not good yet, but it could be, and you can click start improving your score to start improving your score. And this is how you get a score for your online marketing. This audit is going to be created every single week. And as you start using the ContentLook tool, you will get a new report every single week via email. And of course, you can also get other alerts. As you see here in this section, this will also come by email once a week. So the audit is once a week. And also, if you can't wait for a new audit, I mean, you have like something that you want to do right now and you don't want to wait for another week to see the results, you can go and say request a new audit, and you can click request a new audit and get yourself a new audit right here. All right. So that's how you get a score for your online marketing, with a lot of advanced details and even simple details, complex details on how you can fix everything so that you can get a better score for your online marketing and start getting some results. All right, moving on. So another question would be, how can I improve my website and marketing score? So I have already shown you how you can check out the score. The easiest way to improve your website and marketing score, so your website score and your marketing score, is to go here in the Fix Problem tab, click that button, and here you have everything that you need. So how can we fix overall traffic? Problem, you have a solution, then you have the work that you need to do, and here you can say if you've already managed to solve it, or if you want to skip this until the next audit is done. So this is the easiest way to fix the problems on your website. Then as soon as ContentLook identifies many other problems on each of the pages in your site, so this is done. This is the overall audit in major issues. So this is something that's made. If you have 300 pages, this will show you an overview of your 300 pages. But if you go at major issues in page, you will see a lot of tiny details, a lot of problems that you have per each and every page of your website. So if your about page has a problem, you're gonna see it here. If you have a very special product in your Shopify store and you see that people are having problems, you know, ordering it, figuring out what the product is supposed to do, you could find a major issue here at the major issues in page section, and it will also take you through a flow like this one and help you figure out and help you solve the problem. Right, so this is how you can improve your website and your marketing score. If you want to get started right now, if you want to see your own website, whether it's an e-commerce site, a blog, or a site with many pages, you can just sign up for free and test it yourself. All right, moving on. So where do people share my content the most? Now this is another one of those things where you're gonna see a lot of answers to this question if you just simply navigate these tabs right here and look at the analytics. So you can see that I have a button here called analytics. It's gonna start showing me the social media stuff. So let's say for last year, this is not a highly trafficked site, so don't expect wonders here. So we had only like 3 shares for this article on Twitter. Most of the stuff in this website goes via email, so I know people are not very used to sharing it, but it's a good way to show you what it can do. And also let's see, so if I click this button right here, it's going to show me a very quick view of my stats. So here is the social media shares, and I can see that a lot of stuff came from StumbleUpon. Then I have fewer shares here, even fewer here, and I could start analyzing them to see where I'm getting social media shares from. So this one is LinkedIn, you can see top social media channel. It's LinkedIn. On this other website, it's StumbleUpon. For this page, it's also StumbleUpon. And StumbleUpon again. So if you would have a really big website, like a really big e-commerce store, a blog, or a site with like a lot of pages that are super shareable, by doing what I've just shown you in this video, exactly in this portion of the video, you could figure out what kind of content works best on what kind of channels. So you would figure out the right kind of content that you should publish to LinkedIn, the right kind of content that you should publish over to Twitter, and the right kind of content you should publish to Pinterest, StumbleUpon, Reddit, or Facebook, or even Google+. Some people still use it, and that would be a great way to use it. Now also, to answer the question of where do people share my content the most, you could do it easily by going to Assistant and checking out the audit section. And in the audit section, you have the social part where it says top 10 social pages this week. You can see some of the shares, and you can see your top social media channels, and you can see here very clearly that StumbleUpon is the best channel, then Facebook shares, Twitter shares, then LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, and then Facebook likes. But Google+ and Facebook likes have nothing, so your best bet for this website would be StumbleUpon shares, Facebook shares, and Twitter shares. They seem to be working the best. Of course, this is a very small sample size. This is just the test website that I'm using for this video. On a bigger website, you would see different numbers, and especially if you're very involved with social media, you would see something that's much better than what you see here on the screen. But this is a really good way to show you the capabilities. Alright, so where do people share my content the most? If you want to find out the answer to this for yourself, follow what I've just done in this video and go here, sign up for a free account. Actually, it will start the free trial for 14 days, but there's no credit card required and you can get started in seconds. And when the time is up, you won't get charged, so it's super free to just go ahead, dive in, and see what you can find out for your own website. Alright, another question would be, how do people engage with content on our site? Well, in order to find that out, you should go and look at the overview section. turn this around, and you will get some ideas. So you can see that for a page with some traffic, you've got a couple of social media shares. The engagement is not very interesting. So in this case, we don't even have engagement data. Okay, so let's look for the last year. And this is how they've engaged according to the channel from which they came over to your website. And you can check out the other sections, like traffic, to see exactly how many visits, how much time on the page. So 454 is the average, and there is very low bounce rate. So a lot of people who were on this article, they went on to read other articles from the website, so that's pretty good. Social media wise, a couple of shares. As you can see, most of them are on StumbleUpon. Some of them are on Twitter, so this is how they interact with this page from my website. Now this other one is a page that I know worked really well in the past. You can see that at one point it had some really good traffic for this period, so we had a lot of traffic to it. I mean, it's nice traffic, it's just test website. This is how much time people were spending on the page, and it also has pretty low bounce rate, so that's also good. Now these are engagement metrics that I can see to identify best channels from which people came and they also stayed on the page. Even though many people read the article, nobody linked to this article on our website. So that's also a way in which you can figure out if this page was successful or not. So that's how people engage with content on the chiefcontent.com website. And of course, by following through and looking over all the data, you will see a lot more ideas, actually a lot of ideas. Even in alerts, sometimes you can see when people have started reading your articles better, or when they've started like really sharing the content on your website. There are a lot of things you can do with this tool. Now, if you want to see how people engage with content on your website and you're super curious, you should just go and sign up for free. Alright, so who worked on our product page? This is another question that I can answer for you. So let's take a look. So, who worked on our product page? Now, most of the times on your website, it doesn't matter what kind of website it is, you're going to have like a very special page, like a product page or a page where you get leads over into your marketing or your sales system, and you will want to know if anybody from your team, I don't know, your designer, the CEO of the company, another marketer, other content writers, the SEO person that you have on your team, or a third-party contractor, you would want to see what they've worked on that very special and particular product page. And it is that regardless of the tools you're using to keep track of projects and stuff like that, this kind of information can easily get lost, and you will not have a very specific way to track exactly what work has been done on your very important page. Now, an easy way to do this in ContentLook is to just go to campaign, and maybe you have some pages set up. Of course, in this case, I don't have any pages set up, but I'm going to show you that feature later on in this video. So I can just go and say, so it says show me general pages, and here it says which general pages should I show you now, and I'm saying not general pages, I want product pages. As you see now, it says show me product pages, and here I can go and look at the pre-order. So that's like a very special book that we're selling. I mean, this is like a test website. We're not actually selling the book right now, but this is like the pre-order for the expectation marketing book. And I can go to activity. You see here, this is highlighted when I go over it, activity. And in activity, it says that you can track the activity of your team members. So choose what type of activity you want to see, show all the comments that have been added, that have been deleted, show all the tasks, show tasks that have been deleted, tasks that were completed via Trello. And on this particular page, it seems there are a couple of comments like suggest more ideas, where can we promote this, like on giveaway sites, on coupon sites, places where we can promote the book. And also there are new actions like create pre-release version of the product page. And if I'm interested in this and who worked on this particular task for the page, I could just click on it and it would now show me that this user with a very funky and weird email address and with send clause has been working on this page. Of course, in this case, you can see the Get Growth logo, which is the logo of our YouTube channel. This was me, but if you have a teammate over in your team, you could see exactly which of your teammates have worked on this particular task, so on creating the pre-release version of the product page, and you would easily know the answer to the question who worked on our product page. So at this moment, it has only been me and my accounts. You can see actions. Yes, so let's see completed actions. Now I go here, so activity and tasks that have been completed. Okay, so show all the tasks, and here are the tasks, and then I can go and click and see who worked on that particular task. So this opens up a new task for me. All right. Now, if you want to start collaborating with your marketing team or people in the marketing department or people who usually help you with marketing or design on your website or even SEO, you can just sign up for free and start inviting people to the team that you will have inside of ContentLook, and then you can start working together and you will rest very, very happily at home, because you will know that people are working there and they're actually tracking the work they're doing on each product page, on each page of your website, and on each article, which is super nice to have, especially when something goes wrong or when you want to know who did a particular thing to a page on the website. You will easily know all that if you start working inside of ContentLook together with your team. Alright, so let's see. Where did we plan to promote our latest products? This is another question that I can answer to you, that I can answer for you in this video. And for example, it's the same product page that I've shown you before. So this is like the product page, you can see it on the website. And this is a book about marketing. And let's say that after 3 months of doing this pre-release page, one of my teammates or one of your teammates is asking themselves, okay, so where did we say that we are going to promote the book? So I remember that there were some pretty good sites and ideas for marketplaces, but I can't remember them. Now, in case you already had a very clear plan on where to promote the latest products, you can easily go here and you can have a section called places where we can promote the book. Click it, and then you will have all the history with all the discussions. You can even place links here, and then you will open this up and you will know exactly the places where people said that they could promote the book for you. So coupon sites, giveaway sites, guest blogs on some of your bloggers friends blogs where they can publish stuff about your brand new book. Anything like that, you can have your whole promotion plan set up here in the comments, and then you will easily know when you go to the page. So when you go to this page with the pre-order, you go to activity, and you will easily know who did what on the page. So you can show the tasks, and you will easily know where you had to promote the page. So this is another easy way of using ContentLook together with your team. Of course, if you want to get started right now, you can go and sign up for free. Now, how can I receive alerts as soon as something bad happens? Now, there are two ways to get alerts inside of ContentLook. The first one, let me close a couple of these tabs. The first one is to go to your assistant section and start looking over your alerts. So we have a couple of alerts that are set up within the ContentLook platform. There are about 80 alerts that your website can trigger according to good stuff or bad stuff happening with the content on your website. In the case of this test website of ours called chiefcontent.com, we can see that we had alerts about pages loading very slow compared to all of the other pages on our website. And these are the links. This is the average value of loading time, and this is how much time it took for it to load right now. All right, and I can add tasks saying, I know, let's say that we have a person, let's say this Florin Mureșan guy. He's the guy in charge of fixing website problems, especially stuff that are related to development like speed. Very important. Anyway, something like this, it makes it very easy for you to assign stuff. You can even set a due date and add the action, and now that person will be alerted that I have created a task for them according to this alert that I've seen right here in the ContentLook interface. I have some links to pages that are no longer found. This is quite bad. I will have to actually check this out. All right. In order to check them out, I can go here. And then I can click on this link. And it's true, it's a 404, so sorry no posts were found. This is very bad, and we should get a closer eye on this. So as you can see, it's already a very useful way on receiving alerts as soon as something bad happens. This happened, the alert was generated, and you can easily get these alerts via email. We send them every week, and also via Slack integrations. So I've connected Slack here, and we're receiving each alert as it gets pushed to the notification system. We're getting it inside of Slack so that we know firsthand when something bad happens to the website. Now, other than the alerts set up by the ContentLook platform, you can set up your own alerts, like this one right here. So the alert is called SEO Problem Pages, and it's based on optimizations on website pages with an optimization score lower than 40. Now, if you're relying heavily on people finding your website on Google, you will need these kinds of alerts, because they will show you when new pages that you've created or your team has created or writers who write for your company have created, and they haven't SEO optimized the pages so that you can get Google traffic. And that's a really big problem that you should be aware of when it happens, not a lot of time after it happens, because poorly optimized pages can bring down the overall SEO benefits of your whole website. So this is a really good alert, and by using this panel right here, so you are building alerts, you click here, and then you receive this panel. By playing around with this, you can create new alerts, see other alerts, and you will be able to set up as many alerts as you want, so that you will always be in the know when it comes to bad things or good things happening with your website and with the content on your website. If you want to see the alerts for yourself, you can sign up for free. You can start creating your own alerts or start receiving the ones that we already have set up within the ContentLook platform. let me know when important changes occur. Well, as I said, the important changes will be shown to you here in the assistant section. In the view alerts part, in the view alerts section, and you can see stuff about optimization. You can even see good things like this month's average SEO optimization score has increased for your site from 0 to 28, and it displays a very nice message like, looks like somebody's been optimizing their pages, great job, you've managed to increase the SEO value across all the pages of your website this month. And you can even see other stuff, so it's about the important changes that occur. So you can see that April, let's say that April is a writer from your team. April is actually a writer on the chiefcontent.com website I'm showing you in this video, and April gets a lot more shares than I get. So it seems that one of your teammates is publishing articles that work well on social media. Take a look at articles written by this teammate to identify what makes these articles so catchy. And here you have articles that April has written or that any of your teammates have written. If you go and start a free trial right now, you'll be able to see how you compare to the other writers in your team and which one of you gets the most mojo out of social media. And you can even add tasks. So I can add a task for myself, saying something like I must check what makes this page so special. Curious why people love this on Twitter, for example. Right, and I can add this task for myself, and then I will know to check it out. So this is a really cool thing and an important change of your website. There are other changes like pages are becoming more popular on social media and other stuff. These are older notifications, they keep repeating because we didn't work on them. But you will always be in the know when important changes occur on your website, and as always you can create your own alerts so that you can figure good stuff happening to your website according to rules that you define and that you set up for the website that you're working on. Right, let's go to the next question. So, how can I easily track my products? You can go here in the overview section of ContentLook. And you can start checking out. So switch from general pages, this is general pages. You can see here it says show me general pages. And you can switch over to product pages. And then it says show me product pages, then you will only see the product pages. And these are product pages from the website. And you will be able to start checking them out and seeing where problems currently occur. And of course you can easily track them by turning these over or by simply going to the analytics section right here or right here at more info, analytics, and then you can start seeing what happened to this page. Of course, this is very low traffic website. This is just for test purposes so that I can show in this video. No confidential data here. Right, and this is how you can easily track your products. If you're wondering how this works for your Shopify, you can easily go and sign up for free. Now let's go on to this other question saying, how can I uncover important pages? Now this is where ContentLook really shines. So the basic ContentLook offers you the easy filters. These are the easy filters right here, and these are the advanced filters where you can really play around with them. But if you want to uncover important pages, you can say like the easy filter, show me pages with the highest social media shares. It will show you pages that have really good social media shares. Social shares are greater than 20 in this case, with many visits and few social media shares. So these are pages from the website that have a lot of traffic, but they're getting very few social media shares. So maybe there is a problem on this page, on any of these pages, that people can't actually share these pages on social media, and this is something that you should really look into. Let's see articles that my audience finds most engaging. Actually, there's nothing good on this website. So you can see 0 pages, which means that on this particular website there's a lot of work that you need to do to make your articles more engaging for your audience. Let's see pages with the least social media shares. These are pages with very low social media shares. You can see that most of the pages on this website have very low social media shares. And you can use stuff to uncover pages with great SEO value. In this case, we don't have pages with great SEO value. And you can even uncover pages that have less than 100 characters, because these types of pages can actually be problematic in a content marketing strategy, and you can easily find them by using the easy filters. You can click this X button right now, and we will reset the filters. Then we can go to advanced filters and say, show me just articles, sort them by highest. Yeah, sure, social media shares are good, but let's select filters. So show me stuff with keywords containing, let's say, WordPress. And I also want to see user engagement that's greater than 10, because anything below is obviously very bad and I don't care about it. Or I can just play around and say user engagement greater than 20. I'm adding this. Now I have 2 conditions here. If I apply these filters, no, so I have nothing with WordPress. Let's say then just user engagement. Apparently this is a really bad website. Then greater than 10. Okay, so something is not working properly at the moment. Let's say article words, so like let's say longer articles from my website. So I have 74 articles that are longer than 800 words, and I can see them here. Now I can also match this up with having social media shares greater than 2. I can't place more than that because this is a really bad website. So I have 5 articles that are over 800 words and also had social media shares, and I can see them here. And this is like a very easy way to check out the things that you're most interested in regarding your own content marketing strategy and the way that your content has already worked for you. And you can set up as many of these as you want, with post date, author names, titles, keywords, whatever. And you can even save them as new filters. Let's say awesome jam. And you can even select your icon. Right? And I've saved on a filter. And now when I hit refresh, it will say show me articles, and then I can see the two new filters that I've created, so Awesome Gem and AA. And then I can even give these filters, I mean each of my teammates can see the filters and they can apply exactly the filters that I wanted. And this is an easy way to uncover important pages and to show important pages to the rest of your team. You can have them for a lot of different criteria, and it's up to you to uncover the best pages of your website. If you have a website with 10,000 pages or 30,000 pages, this one feature is going to come in handy very soon. Okay, so how can we keep track of everything in Trello? When you're adding an action, which is a task inside of ContentLook, add a new task. Let's say for this page, I can say get more social media shares for this piece of content. Work more with Twitter. I will assign myself, and I can send this task to Trello, but the problem is that right here I do not have the Trello integration, so I'll go to the integration sections, and here are the integrations that I currently have. So I have Google Analytics, I have Slack, but I do not have Trello, and I will need to connect Trello. And once I do that and set up the actions, I'm gonna have a new bar here saying send this over to Trello. I'm going to start having stuff like the ones that you're gonna see here for one of our online stores. Actually, I need to log in at first. Right, and over here you can see ContentLook to do and ContentLook done. So these are stuff from my to do. These are stuff that me and Christina working on this website actually have to do. So we need to find a couple of keywords to fix duplicate titles, to fix a very bad page that's also with 404, and this is a problem. So I'm getting all these tasks from ContentLook. I've got them here in the Trello board, and this is how can I easily use Trello to keep track of my tasks, and also to make sure that everything related to my content is also sent over to the Trello boards where we're working on this website. So you can easily connect the work that you do in ContentLook or the tasks that you set up in ContentLook to go over to your project management system. So that's pretty nice. Now, if this video made you curious, please go ahead and sign up for a free trial. No credit cards are required. You will get started in seconds, and you will easily see everything that I've shown you here in this video today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you will support us with this brand new tool that we're launching very soon.